Welcome back to A Pearl in Never Cowslip's Ear. This is CLE Language Arts 800 Book 4, recorded live right here in the classroom. I hope you enjoy. Okay, grade 8, lesson 14. I want to talk about this because it puts together all the other writing lessons, where you first of all showed a character, developed him by description, and then second of all, I believe, was by dialogue, and then third of all, by actions. So now you can put it all together and make a scene for lesson 14. Here's some things to do. First of all, you can look at what they did in lesson 14. This is just lovely. "A Merry Christmas, Uncle! God save you!" cried a cheerful voice. It was the voice of Scrooge's nephew, who came upon him so quickly that this was the first intimation he had of his approach. "Bah!" said Scrooge. "Humbug!" He had so heated himself with the rapid walking in the Foston Frog, this nephew of Scrooge's, that he was all aglow. His face was ruddy and handsome. His eyes sparkled and his breath smoked again. "Christmas? A humbug, Uncle?" said Scrooge's nephew. "You don't mean that, I'm sure." "I do," said Scrooge. "Merry Christmas? What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough." And we could read on. It's lovely. And notice some things. We jumped right into conversation. "A Merry Christmas to you." That's a great way to start. Start your scene. All you're doing now is you're just writing one little scene. You're not writing a story. You're just writing one little happening or event. Start it with conversation. Have conversation in it. You must include conversation. Include some description. And notice it talks about Scrooge's nephew there. His face was all aglow. His face ruddy and handsome. His eyes sparkled. His breath smoked again. His breath is making the frost in the air. So there's some straight up description. And then he's also kind of, I guess for action, we have a conversation, but we also have him, he was running, his face is aglow. And then they're going to walk on and talk some more together. These are very lively characters. It's done very well. Think about this. If you want to do this well, jump right into conversation. Just make the first words could be words coming out someone's mouth. Don't explain what already happened, okay? Maybe your mom's precious vase just crashed to the floor and it's broken and it will never be put together again. Maybe that just happened, like 3 sentences before. Don't write about that. Just jump right into some action. Actual action. So don't write about, one day we were taking a walk through the woods. That could be action, but jump right into something. Don't explain what already happened. Make it lively. Put, like this conversation, something is happening. Make something happen. Make it lively and make it original. Make the words be like words someone would speak, not all professional kind of words, unless it's supposed to be a professional character you're revealing. In the conversation, see if you can put some original stuff, your own ideas, maybe a joke you just thought of and no one ever thought of before. If you can put something a little bit funny, a little bit original in there, it'll really help it catch. So what can you write? What kind of scenes can you write? Scenes about people doing things. You're not sitting.
Can we copy something from a book like maybe?
No, you can't. Yeah, too bad. Write about 2 people shopping for groceries. Or about a woman shopping for groceries. And maybe she bangs the cart into something and the whole shelf falls, and so all the stuff happens and everyone hollers at her and it's upset at her. Maybe her baby's crying. You can write about something very commonplace, but that has action in it. You could write about people leaving after church. And maybe they ran over the dog. Someone's pet dog came by. Or whatever could happen. Anything could happen. You get to make whatever you want to happen. You could write about chasing in the cows. Cows are out. Chasing them in. You could write about chopping wood. You're just splitting wood and 2 people splitting wood. Or you're splitting wood and there comes that crazy neighbor again. And have your conversation between, maybe he's upset because you're splitting wood on a holiday. Maybe he's upset because
Waking up his grandchild.
You're waking up his grandchild. Whatever his reason, you're putting plenty of opportunity for there to be conversation and action and interesting action, even in everyday things. Maybe you're clearing the table after supper. You and your sister are supposed to be doing the dishes. And the baby cries, so your mom has to go running away. And so instantly your sensor just pinches you for no reason at all. Whatever happens, you can make it interesting. Please do make it interesting. One of the lower graders wrote a story recently and they dug a hole in the ground and put an umbrella over for a little house. I mean, maybe you guys do that. I never thought of doing that. Like, but you could go in your garden, you could dig a little hole, and you could put an umbrella over, and you could basically have a house. And I thought, how original. I never heard of the idea before. Someone's brain is actually thinking up fresh things. It's encouraging. Your brains could too. Yeah, see what you can do. You never know what's going to happen. Lucy asked me to tell a story last evening, and so I told her a story. And I didn't use all the details that you should use, but when I was little, we rode the bus home from school. And our farm, as I told Lucy, everyone on the bus, all my friends on the bus, wanted to see what was happening in our farm because it was so interesting. But when I was that age riding on the bus, I was very embarrassed because our farm was never clean. It was much junkier, and there were more animals running around than anyone else's farms that I knew of, basically, except some other people that nobody really liked. So it was always an embarrassment. And so here, sure enough, we roll up with the bus to drop us off, and we look out the window, and what do we see? A cow with its head in a dog kennel, like a dog carrier kennel. You know, those plastic things with the wire on the side. Its head is in there, and it's standing in the lawn, walking around like this. Its head in there. So I could make that story when I tell Lucy, you know, it was so funny, and all the people on the bus were so happy to see it. They all laughed. But how do you think I felt? Totally embarrassed. Oh dear, the cow's out again. It got its head in that thing that was probably laying where it shouldn't have been laying. And now I have to chase it in front of all the people, the bus driver and all my friends from school. So that could be a story, just that little scene. The bus is rolling up. Look at the cow. Its head in there. Life is full of interesting things. Make it interesting. Okay, I'm telling you all this so that whenever it's due in a couple of days, you're not going to say, what were we supposed to do again? Anyway, best wishes.